Alrighty, guys, we're live here. We're gonna mute the mic after this. Thank you for watching us here on Jackson Events, Jackson County Sentinel, and Midstate Events. We're gonna have this unmuted at about 7 o'clock.
I said, I'm going on vacation.
All right, we're gonna get started here. Let's call the meeting to order on May the 2nd, 2024. At, what time? 7:02. Alderman and Alderwoman present, Ricky Hitt.
Here.
Nancy Pruitt.
Here.
Travis Agee. Will you please stand for the pledge of allegiance? Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. At this time, I'd like to ask for a moment of silence. All right, moving on to item number 5, approval of the regular meeting minutes for April 4th, 2024. I think there's some in your folder.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Got a motion and a second, all in favor? Everybody say aye.
Aye.
Aye. I lost my agenda. Let me see. Moving on to item number 6, approval of the beer board meeting minutes for April 4th, 2024.
I'll make a motion to approve. I'll second.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it. Moving on to old business, there's no old business. New business, resolution 2024-05-01, a resolution approving a special beer permit for the Stolen Coin Oyster and Bar and Freesto Bull and Thistle Pub for Share to Care Foundation Stuff the Bus fundraiser on June 28, 2024. I think we discussed this last time, we're just passing the resolutions for it. I think they're working hard, trying to make this I guess it's be third year in a row, right? Third year, I think it's getting bigger every year, they're doing a good job.
Is this the same time they're doing the fireworks?
Yeah.
I'll make a motion to approve the ordinance, or resolution.
All in favor? The ayes have it. Moving on, item number 2, resolution 2024-05-02, a resolution approving the 2024-2025 tax rates for the town of Gainesboro at a rate of 80 cents per $100 assessed value on the property within the city limits of the town of Gainesboro. That's what we voted on.
Same as last year.
Yeah, that's what we voted on last year, same thing.
Do we need to put this off until we do our budget meeting?
We can.
We're gonna table that to the next meeting. Good with everybody?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ordinance 2024-05-01, first reading of the fiscal year 2024-2025 budget effective July 1st, 2024. Possible employee raises will be discussed at the budget meeting on May the 14th, 2024.
I make a motion to accept the first reading.
I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Moving on to number 4, ordinance 2024-05-02, first reading of the Town of Gainesboro water rate schedule 2% price increase effective July 1st, 2024.
I make a motion.
That's the same as
Gotta do it every
I mean,
year.
just a little bit of history there. We were, comptroller's office come in, we were losing money. And we had to find a solution to make us profit. We have to show a profit every year in the water. We can't show a loss. And so we kinda agreed on 2%. And it's really helped us out a lot. Our water is in pretty good shape right now.
it. I'll second.
Motion and a second, all in favor? Moving on to number 5, approval to hire Dusty Derflinger as full-time police officer on April 18th, 2024. How's he doing, Mickey? Chief?
Well, he listens well, and he's doing very well right now, so.
All right.
We're waiting to give him the first available class at Nashville,
Okay, is that, how long's that, 6 months or?
12 month, it'll be a 12-week class.
12-week class, a little bit shorter, I thought. Okay.
I'll make a motion to approve.
I'll second approval of hiring.
Motion and second, all in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it, welcome aboard, we're glad to have you.
Thanks.
Approval to hire, moving on number 6, approval to hire Talisha Ward, a full-time municipal court clerk receptionist as of May 6, 2024.
Make a motion to hire her.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it, welcome aboard, we're glad to have you. Hate to do that to you, Mickey, but she come over from 911, we're excited to have her. Item number 7, David Starnes, Town of Gainesboro Planning Zone Advisor, is retiring in June. His recommendation on replacing him is Shannon Copus. Mr. Copus will be charging the same quarterly fee for service as Mr. Starnes did. We got our, Mr. Starnes also done our historical meeting, he started it there with him. I assume this guy will too. Okay.
Nancy and I met with them, and I think he'll do me good.
They are handy to have.
Lisa met with them.
Mhm. We get a lot of questions, we send to David Starnes, that's what he's most valuable at doing.
What I liked about him is he had just very few communities that he does, so he can spend the time that we need with us, and he is close.
We can table it and look for somebody else, or we can,
I make a motion that we accept Mr. Copus as,
Okay.
our new planning and zoning advisor on the recommendation of Mr. Starnes.
now how's that entail, is that gonna be a year-long contract, or is it just if we don't say eye to eye, then we'll
It's
just
per
part way?
quarter.
Per quarter?
Well, I
Okay.
think it's gonna be a year-long contract,
the
and
first
he gets
one?
paid, per quarter, is that correct?
Okay.
So it's no longer the year, I mean, we don't obligate ourselves.
Right, we can do a 1-year contract.
Okay. Is that what you recommend?
I'll second.
Got a motion, and a second, all in favor? We'll skip number 8, she couldn't make it tonight. Item intro, discussion of alcohol ordinance.
About a year ago or so, we amended our liquor ordinance to get rid of some of the restrictions that we had in place. And when in passing us our new book, they have what we voted on for the liquor, but for the beer, they have kind of the old restrictions that we had, like it can't be within 300 feet of a school or a public gathering place, church, no more than so many retailers in the city limits. I was assuming that since we got rid of some of those restrictions for liquor, we would also do the same for beer, but I didn't wanna tell them that without talking to y'all. It was something we didn't catch when we reviewed our book, and he said if we wanna change that, now's the time to do it.
It'll just match our liquor.
Yeah.
Sounds like a plan.
And then also, I think it's going on the ballot, but wine in the grocery store is gonna be voted on, so if that's something that's approved, we will have to have a section in our code about that too. So, I know we don't know what's gonna happen, but he said he can go ahead and draft something if that's something y'all wanna do. We'll have to have a section in there
Just
for that too.
be the dollar store. I mean, they sell beer already, so.
Miss Sally's Market is wanting to sell wine, bottled wine, so he's the one that wants to do it.
What if it be from around here, or, I mean, this area, Upper
I would
Cumberland?
say it probably would.
So just keep the same restrictions, and y'all don't have to vote on it, but it'll be, when we approve our book, we'll vote on it, so y'all wanna keep the same restrictions we voted on for liquor, and
You
just
want the
apply
beer
those to
and
beer.
the liquor to match.
Yeah, I mean, it should.
And do you wanna limit the number of retail sellers? Like, right now, I think we limit it to 3 in the city for retail sale, not for,
I mean, I
By the
don't,
drink.
that was when the liquor stores come in, they
Mhm.
want no abundance of it, I think that's kinda passed there. I mean,
you know, I don't think
I
we'll
mean-
have more than 3, but
Yeah.
he wanted to know if we wanted to keep that in there.
I don't see no sense, in it. If we get,
Say they need to
yeah, if
do
we get
that.
4 or 5 businesses, we get
They
some
won't
more.
sell it,
Yeah,
they don't sell
sell
it.
it, you know, we don't leave nobody out, that was in there just cause of the,
To take that out.
I suggested, I mean, if it's,
That's not, I don't think we'll have to worry about it.
You know.
no, that's,
It's more money if they more come in to sell it, more revenue.
Okay, I'll let him know, and then he'll amend, that ordinance, and we'll approve it when we approve our book.
all right, Sal.
Mm-hmm.
Item number 10, Joe Ledge to the water distribution. From what I hear, Joe has stepped up and doing a good job, and we're a little short-handed right now, and you're planning on trying to get your license, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get on, but I don't know when, there's no guarantees I'll be able to get on.
Oh, you'll do fine. Just don't get nervous.
Yeah, I was gonna put it down there, I mean, he's sticking with us and staying with us, so I feel that we need to move him over on it, cause he knows where stuff's at or anything, you know, before we hire anybody else, I figure he needs to be over on the distribution side.
Sounds like a good idea. I don't think we got a vote or anything. Anybody got any disagreements with it? All right. Number 11, maintenance on the water tanks. This has been going on since 2022. Is that right? I thought it was last year.
Yeah, state says we need the pressure washer.
Oh, where's Jerry back there? I didn't see you.
I'm here back here.
Are you get, I mean, on the price, do we kinda, I mean, did somebody look at it and say it'll probably be around that, or are we just guessing, or?
That price is for the
There's an
same one that
estimate in there.
inspected it. Southeastern tank.
Well, that's kinda convenient, ain't it? If I inspect it and
Well,
tell you what you need
they
to do
inspect
now,
it.
that don't sound,
But the
don't
state's
sound
one said we
legit.
have to,
Okay.
state's one said we have to get fixed.
Okay.
And there's nobody else out there that's gonna do it for it, we holler at, get another quote.
Well, we gotta run it, I think, don't we? Or not?
Jerry said that he did speak with Zeta today, and Zeta said that she may know of some more companies that might could give us a quote. So we could possibly get another quote.
But we do have to run it.
Might as well
Yeah.
run it, if you're gonna wait, get a couple more quotes, just run it.
Just run an ad.
We have to run it 2 weeks or
So it's gonna be done no matter what.
Yeah.
They wanted it done back in 22, didn't they?
That's, well, it just seems like it last year.
It's been on the inspection the last couple of years, or last couple of times.
Maybe I just paid attention to it last year, I guess, I don't know.
They wanted it done back in 22, didn't they?
Yeah. So that's twice he's done put it on there. He won't be happy if he comes back.
When's he coming back?
It'll be about 7 or 8 months probably.
So we're gonna get another estimate.
we're gonna run the ad in the paper, and he can also,
Take bids.
All right. Number 12, Chief. Nikki Smith, Police Department Monthly Activity Summary. I like it.
I give that out to y'all if y'all have any questions about what the police department's doing. Also, I added, how much gas we'd used this month. It's a little high because we had some, had a trip to West Virginia to pick up the last vehicle that our retired chief got.
How's it look?
Well, it looks good, we just got it lettered and everything, and,
Was it a Dodge, is that right?
no, actually, this is a Dodge, it's sitting out front.
Okay.
The last one was another Ford Explorer, and it's sitting out back here.
So we good on vehicles now?
Good on vehicles,
All right.
and if y'all have any questions, I'll try to answer.
Keep up the good work. All right, we'll go around the room real quick and then, Joe, Jerry, thing on good? They tell you about the bird stamp? Okay, not interested? Nathaniel, give us the good news.
Well, all right. Well, today, you already know the first news. We had a technical assistance meeting with the CDBG group over the grant for the sewer. That's $630,000 grant that you guys applied for in 2023. And it's a 5-year contract once we get it. And so the contracts have not been issued yet, but basically today they were just talking to us to get us ready for what would be coming, which we have done several community development grant projects back here in the last 10 years. So I don't imagine this one will go any different than those did. They've gone pretty smooth. One thing I also wanted to mention as far as the water treatment plant goes, we did get our permit for withdrawal from TDEC. The next step is for us to coordinate with the Corps of Engineers to get the easement or out grant of land that you're gonna have to have. They'll coordinate with us on that, and there'll be an agreement that you'll have to pay some type of lease on the property. Not exactly sure I know it'll be basically a forever lease, but the amounts that it'll be for and the duration that you'll have on it, like how often you have to pay it, will all be coordinated within the agreement that they have. I met with the Corps out on site. I let them know everything that we're planning on doing as far as trying to get a new intake, and they were very receptive to what we were asking for. They did ask for a couple things, like the existing structure, they'd like for it to be taken down once we get finished, and I would have kind of anticipated we would do that anyway. As far as the rest of the ARP project, we had applied to upsize the existing raw water line and take it to the new plant site, which would be next to the existing sewer treatment plant site on the large piece of property that you guys have there. Design continues on the water treatment plant. I think the next thing that we'll be looking at doing probably by the end of next month would be submitting plans to the state on the raw water line and going ahead and doing that part of it so that we can have some movement on the ARP money, because we need to start spending it prior to the September 30th, 2026 deadline. At this point in time, we've we've met all the milestones that we're supposed to meet. I just don't wanna get behind on construction, and that's, so anyway, that's where we're at. If anybody has any questions, feel free to ask.
Now, he extended the day was they give us 5 years, right, instead of 3? Is that what you
Yeah,
said?
5 years. Yeah.
That seemed like good news. I don't know if it is or not. Hopefully we does. But now keep up the hard work. Find us some more grants. Hurry.
We're trying. Thank you.
Thank you.
Mr. Gore?
Yeah, I was wanting to know if y'all heard back from the state yet about the one-way on Short Street. I know, Bo Smith said he was gonna contact, I believe, of Mr. Hale, but I didn't know if he ever did or ever got back to y'all on that or not.
No, I mean, we still got an email to him, but that was, it's been there for a good while. I've not heard anything. And I don't know how to hear anything. Yeah, I can't hear nothing about on this sidewalk we've had out there for 3 years. They're supposed to be building. I don't know how they're not obligated to call us back, I guess. I mean, I hate to put it that way, but that's the way it feels right now.
Well, maybe we can do something different, because I sat out there all day today with several people, even Miss Mayberry came up there to talk to me about her running. She sat out there and we watched people all day long fly up through there, run the stop sign, run over the sidewalk. I mean, it's just not ending.
Can you keep an eye on that, me? Up there?
I'll put a car up there.
We'll try that right now, I'll reach out, Mark Dudley's the only person I know that's got some contacts, but he might know some other people. I mean, he wouldn't be doing it, but he might tell us somebody we can
You know
email.
Frog? You know,
Yeah,
he said we get him the information, he'll check in.
oh, really? Well, that's good.
Into that.
I didn't think about him.
Yeah, I saw him at Salton.
Okay. Well, I knew he worked for this, I knew he
Yeah.
works for T-Dot, so.
He just
Oh,
needed to know who the letter had gone to, and so then he'll check.
Okay.
Okay.
Can't see anybody in the back corner? Anybody over that way?
We're good.
Good? Got anything good, Hope?
I have two things.
All right.
One, the Cummins Falls Overlook dedication is happening tomorrow at 10 a.m. if anybody's available to come. There'll be a ceremony with Tennessee Department of Environmental Conservation and a bunch coming down from the Capitol. They'll have refreshments and just really show off the brand new overlook, which is phenomenal. They'll also have the ATV type wheelchairs out there for people to check out. Those have been used quite a bit, so that's really exciting, being able to get people with disabilities out to be able to see the waterfall for the first time in their lifetime. The second thing is we just got a grant for just over $300,000 to renovate the Memorial Building, which is the building where the chamber is housed, as well as the American Legion and the Drug Coalition. And we plan to turn it in the bottom into kind of a multi-purpose space, so the library can also use it during the summer when they have their big summer program. They just don't have a large enough space in the library to be able to put up things for the kiddos to do. And then, of course, it'll be used by the community as well. Different groups can meet there. And then the chamber will just kind of oversee all of the organization of that. And then upstairs, there will be kind of a co-working space, so different office spaces that people can lease out. There will also be ADA accessible telehealth rooms with iPads and things that if people need to have some type of a telehealth visit, then they can come and do that. Free internet, Wi-Fi, they'll have all of that set up. So we'll start working on that pretty soon, putting out bids and getting the work done.
Who owns that parking lot across from
The American Legion.
American Legion?
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to get that paid.
Wouldn't it?
Veterans Association.
And I think you had a bigger crowd on your kayaking, right?
Yeah, it was great. Double the amount of participation.
Our driver said he could tell that it was a lot more.
Yeah, there were over 100 people on the water, which was phenomenal. I didn't get a single bad, I mean, definitely not any complaints, but not even anything to improve, honestly. They said just keep it the way it is and please have it again. So we're working on getting an economic development impact statement on that as well. Whenever Mom and I had wrapped up everything at the park, we came up into town and there were kayaks everywhere. And Honest John's
That was gonna be my
lined
next
up
question. I
and-
wonder how many people come to town after.
Yeah, it was really cool. I know we sent a lot up to eat in town on Friday night after packet pickup. We had over half of the participants were from Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, and Kentucky. So we definitely had a lot come in. It was great.
Man, they'll come back and visit us.
Yeah.
All right, Ms. Pruitt?
Yeah,
Okay.
Speaking of that parking lot, whoever owns it, I wish they would clean it up, because I'm the one that has to keep the grass cut back there all the time.
American Legion's what?
I did it for 6 years. It's owned by the Veterans
It's
Association.
a disaster.
I think it's the American Legion.
You know the building over behind the library?
Oh, is it the Veterans Memorial?
Yeah, because
Okay.
I cleaned it up for 6 years and
Mhm.
I kept talking. Matter of fact, I tried to buy part of it behind my house.
Yeah,
But,
It'd be nice if it would get paid.
sure.
but it's the Veterans
And
Association
everybody
that
quit
owns
throwing
it.
their garbage back there, and there's a car right behind my house now, it's been sitting there for 2 months again. And
Yeah, I cleaned it up from
They
2015 to 2021.
Well, if anybody talks to them, tell them if they want to donate to us, we'll keep it clean.
Thank you.
We would. But I don't, if a car's sitting somewhere, you can do something about that, can't you?
I believe the car he's talking about is belongs to one of the postmen.
Oh, okay, it's not just my abandoned car?
It's been sitting there, but
There's another car sitting back there, don't even belong to postal workers. It's been back there 2 months now.
which one is it?
It's the, I think it's a dark,
But it
dark
is owned by the
Nissan, I believe it
veterans.
is. It's sitting right behind my house.
I'll go check it out.
I was out there in my yard when they pulled up in there and the guy got out of it, locked it up and left it.
We did it, so. All right, we'll move along, Ms. Pruitt. All right, Mr. Reed. Mr. Reed. Just one quick thing, we had, what, 6 good interviews? I'm surprised. So we will be hiring some people in the city and we'll be working hard. They all seem like they're eager to go and ready to keep it looking good and everything like that. So we're excited about that. So we got some help coming in. So that's just good news for us. So,
When do they start?
I think Monday.
But it was already, they were the ones on the initial
All right. That's all.
I'll make a motion to adjourn.
All in favor, aye.
Alrighty guys, that's gonna do it here on Jackson Events.